what is the reason for the DMP, and what's the utility of it for the Starcom clients?
It's a utility for Starcom to become kind of a leader in understanding what it brings to our client. It's a utility for client, primarily. Since 1 year we've been developing this practice, especially. I've done that in France, and we've done that in other countries, and now we're extending that across Europe for my part, but of course United States and other regions in the world. Why DMP is so crucial for people, for our client? Because basically we've all heard about data, big data. The point is our client wants to know a little bit more about this data, want to be able to capture the value of this, turn this into insights, and the DMP is a kind of unique proposal nowadays to capture this and make it actionable on the media side, media or CRM or e-commerce, you know? So in that sense, the previous revolution was more about automation, about RTB, about ad exchanges, so about giving the ability for the demand and the supply side just to meet in a frictionless way. The idea for the DMP is just to empower first the client, yes, and fuel this frictionless transaction in terms of media first to inform what we buy and buy more efficiently. And this is the primary utility, but of course it also ties back to the CRM, to the way you can activate even on e-commerce and to spread across all the channels. So it's really a kind of fusion between what we call the MarTech, which is the marketing technology stack that our clients have, and the ad tech, which is basically the advertising technology. And it's moving also to what we call the sales tech, which is basically all the technology that you can use to sell. So it's a kind of nexus on all that. DMP stands for Data Management Platform. Fine. What is the data? A DMP is not just a box where you pull 35 to 45, mail, whatever. It's not this. A data, basically, is an event, is an interaction between someone who loads a page, navigates, go on a site, and the action of clicking just make this happen, okay? So you have potentially your content that you're looking at, okay? By tagging this page, we'll know that you, or at least the cookie that represents you, went on this page. So this is a kind of elementary building units of the data that the management platform then will manage, collect, classify. So you can see a Samsung site, people going on a Samsung, visiting a product description page about a Samsung S6, potentially is someone intending to buy a Samsung S6, okay? So you start to classify these things and you create segments, okay? So it gives you the ability afterwards to inform your media buying platform of this person. Yeah, I know this person. Potentially, he is a S6 intender. And so I will target this person. I will buy this inventory. So basically, this is how a data management platform works on the media side. After that, this is about media collection and media activation, but you can onboard other kind of data. Data about demographics, data about other interests that you get from either partner, and should be called second-party data, or brokers or providers, where you don't know exactly what is the original source of this data. Has it been declared? Has it been observed? Has it been modeled? So you use all this to action the media, but also mailing people, just always respecting the PII, non-PII, and privacy stuff, of course.
And finally, how does all this advanced data management impact pricing and efficiency?
A few things here. It allows to be more efficient, definitely. Primarily because you're just using your data, right? When you're using third-party data that you don't know the quality of, or it's not that good. The fact of being able to use your first-party data because you're the one you have seen these guys going on this product description page, going onto the support page and so on. So you can retarget and have use cases lower funnel or upper funnel that are much more efficient. So we see that. This is how you find people and how you define these intenders. After that, the way you can attract them and deliver them better ads, what we call the dynamic creative optimization, for instance. So you inform also the creative, not only the way to buy, but the way to serve also, and the creative that you will serve to your users.
What about ROI?
So the ROI we have seen both for the way to inform your buying platform or the way to deliver the better creative, ROI going from, let's say, index 100 to index, it depends, 120 to 200. The DCO stuff is really impressive in terms of ROI increase. When you're using your first-party data, then when you go and see your trading desk, for instance, they don't need to buy third-party data. So it is interesting also to see that the use of your first-party also decrease the price that you pay for a certain placement.